Good morning, students. Myself, UK Singh, science teacher at ISL Modity Dhanbad. Today, we will going to continue with the same chapter, that is adolescence. Okay, it is chapter 10, adolescence. Okay, so what is we have explained in the previous class regarding adolescence. Okay, now in this class we will study about the changes which happens at puberty. What are the changes, observable changes which occurs during puberty? Okay, now first of all we have discussed about the height. So boys are generally taller than girls. Okay, due to the activity, hormonal activity of boys called testosterone, or it is also known as androgen. Okay, so in general, however, there can be some exceptions, but in general the boys are taller than girls. Okay, now moving to the second change that happens in the body, that is change in body shape. So what has happened here, that body shapes also changes. Apart from attaining taller height, the boy's body, or you can say the upper part or the shoulder region, broadens. Okay, it's not that cylinder kind of height, the shoulder also gets broadened. While in girls, the lowermost region, the region which is located in the lowermost, which you can say lowermost part of the abdomen, widens and become rounded due to deposition of fat. Okay, why is it why this kind of change has took place? Because after reaching the age of puberty, the uterus, which is situated, we have studied about the uterus in the previous chapter, uterus that is present in girls. Okay, there is a cyclic changes in the uterus of girls, okay, which is known as menstrual cycle. So there will be growth and proliferation in the outermost part of the uterus, which is known as endometrium. Okay, so as a result of it, there will be continuous supply of nutrients, which includes protein, fats and minerals. So there will be we can say due to this there will be deposition of fat in the lowermost part of the girls. So as a result of which their lowermost body part appears a bit round and broader and round. Okay, now voice change, we have already discussed regarding the voice change. Okay, so there are some observable differences between a typical voice of a boy and a girl after reaching the age of puberty. Okay, so that certainly means that due to the change in the voice box, which is also known as larynx. Okay, in larynx what happens, the larynx protrude in boys. You can see in page number 100, figure number 10.2, due to the development of protrusion of the larynx. When it gets protruded, it is known as Adam's apple. Okay, so the boys voice are bit hoarse or low pitch. On the other hand, the girl's voice are shrill and high pitch, because the growth of the larynx has not taken place as in boys. Okay, increase activity of sweat and sebaceous gland. Now you have to understand one thing, that what are sweat glands and what are sebaceous glands. First of all, sweat glands are those glands which are responsible for the secretion of sweat, and sebaceous glands are those glands which are responsible for the secretion of oils. Okay, so these sweat gland and sebaceous gland more often than not get blocked due to changes, rapid changes, as a result of which pimples and acne appear, which is quite normal during teenage. Okay, development of sex organ, the sex organ develops both in boys and girls. Okay, in boys, testes develop, which is actually due to the production of sperm and hormones also. In girls, the ovaries enlarge, okay, and they start to release egg after puberty. Okay, now reaching mental, intellectual and emotional maturity. At this age, during the teenage or during the age of adolescence, the particular person develop mental, intellectual and emotional maturity. That means at that point of time, during the pertaining changes, the mental, intellectual and emotional maturity are at peak. Okay, so in this age it is generally advised to study. Okay, study because at this age the potential is limitless. Okay, if you concentrate on your academics to a full extent, you can achieve anything. The sky is the limit. Okay. Secondary sexual characteristics. Secondary sexual characteristics means those are the characteristics which distinguishes a boy from a girl. So there are some changes that occurs in boys and girls during the age of adolescence. We'll look upon this in the next class. Thank you. After you got the video, link will be open for you in the class group to ask your doubts. Thank you.